I get my hands on it, I'm certainly going to revisit it. I don't have any of the numbers off the top of my head. Being the finance guy here, I love dealing with numbers, so I would like to, just from my standpoint, just take another look at it. But like you said, I mean, it's going to take the citizens in this. You know, we all said last time when we visited this and got beat over the head pretty hard. This has to be citizen driven. So, like I said, I'm not going to go into detail, but I agree with what Jay said, and I do want to welcome Tony to the board. It's good to have this space filled, and look forward to working with you. And that's it.
District 4, Councilman Davis.
Thank you, President Logan. First of all, I want to thank Tony for his willingness to serve, and welcome aboard the council. Ms. Whitfield and Ms. Peabody and Mr. Glenn, I appreciate you coming to the council today and addressing these concerns. They're my concerns too, and I think, Mr. Glenn, I think you know that more than anybody. I can tell you that there was no whispering going on the day that myself and President Logan went to the county board. We met with David Patrick, Gary Mims, Dr. Davey, and was there anybody else there?
I think I told him that I think they looked at me like I had a third eye.
I got the same.
Anyway.
I got the same look. But the conversation was to shut Riverside down, build a new school, move our kids. They're our kids. Move them out of Riverside, put them up at Eccles, give them something to be proud of, and get the new school built. But I got the same look that Jay got. And I went back again by myself to get a little bit more because I was not happy with their decision. And I'm still not happy with their decision to do it. And I want them to change it. And I told one of the board members one way or another, that's going to be a middle school because it's the right thing to do. So
I think, Robbie, we also told them that once you move Riverside to the old Eccles, they have their own football facility. They got their own gym. And again, it's not the old part of County High, which was torn down, so it's a fairly new one. You can still do some renovations. It used to hold 1,000 kids. There it is, 6, 7, and 8 at Eccles, 6, 7, and 8 on the new school. The new school needed to use the County High facilities up there. There was no need to even try to build anything redundancy about it. So I think that was looked at like we had a third eye about the new middle school using County High's football field. Made too much sense. So anyway. Okay.
You know, that's all I'm going to say, but I appreciate y'all coming today. Thanks.
That's all, Councilman Davis?
Yes, sir.
District 5, Councilman Hogg.
Also, I do want to welcome Tony to the board and appreciate the willingness to serve, and like to make sure you come back next time.
That's not funny, Jeff.
The deal with the school system, I mean, I think, and I hope, that we've set up here time and time again, we say the same thing. We are on your side. We are adamantly opposed to what was going on with the school system. We want to be recognized. We want to take care of our children. But at the end of the day, none of us up here are on the school board. We don't make those decisions. So we represent you. If you want us to look at a feasibility study, you want us to look at a city school system, you want us to look at how we can partner better with the County Board of Education, we're all willing to do that. I don't think there's a single member up here that's not willing to do that. So, but as everyone said, though, it's going to take more than just 3 people that talk today. It's going to take everybody together. And as Jay had mentioned, when we ran for office back in 2016, a city school system, just the thought of it was not very welcomed. And now we're getting where people want us to look at that. So just remember that just because in this room right now we are adamantly opposed to what the county school board is doing, you might have that same amount of people outside of here that are not, that want it that way. I don't know. I'm just saying the citizens have got to get together and we've got to figure out, is this what the whole city of Northport wants to do? Not just what a collective few or what we want to do. It's gonna take everybody's involvement, and everybody's got to come together and either go one way or the other, or split the difference and come to a compromise. And as we've seen so far, there's been no compromise with the County Board of Education. I just feel like I think the citizens right now, from what I'm hearing from the ones that have spoke today, that citizens are getting on board and coming up with a task group and coming out in the masses of trying to put some fire to the County Board of Education's feet. So I encourage you to keep engaging with the Board of Education. Keep going to their meetings. Keep letting them know over and over again on where Northport stands and where we want to see our future of our children. And I think that's the only way to go, is to keep pushing and going forward. Just because we may not have gotten our way, so to speak, at Monday night's budget meeting, doesn't mean that we stop there. If you want to see something done from our end, we need to see it from your end as well, that you are continuing to push this issue with the County Board of Education. And that's just my personal opinion, but once again, we are on your side on this, I believe. So, and all of us are open to phone calls, text, emails, whatever you need. We'll be glad to sit down and talk with you. That's all I got.
Let me add one thing to Jeff, just so all you know. Keep in mind their budgets are very similar to ours. They're amended often. They can be amended. Just because it was voted on the other night doesn't mean you can't continue to keep pressure on them, continue to try to go voice your concerns. They do have that ability, just like we do. We revisit our budget throughout the year for several different reasons. So don't think because what was just passed, it's done. That's not the case. Now, getting them to do it may be one thing, but the option is there. So I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware of that.
Good. District 5 needs some more money.
I don't know about
District
that.
2 gonna need some in January of 2019.
Hey, easy now.
There you go. Thank you, Councilman Hogg, Councilman Sullivan. The Honorable Mayor Donna Aaron.
Well, first of all, I really am glad to have Tony here. I felt like I was being given time out since the seat has been vacant for a while, so it's nice to feel like I'm part of the group again. I'm not going to hash the school system anymore. It has been done, except for I will make a few comments. I taught at Tuscaloosa County High School for 28 years, and with the system, 1 year. And as always, Northport was always the red-headed stepchild. It was unprecedented in the 90s when I was on the council that the city council voted to give the county board $5 million toward a Tuscaloosa County High School. That was the only way there was ever going to be a new county high. The only way. And if you will walk down the halls at the new Tuscaloosa County High School, you will see something on the doors, outside the doors of every room, the library, everything, the gymnasium, that is not on any other school building. And that is, this room was in memory of Joe Jones. This room is in honor of Mary Smith. The money was raised and donated by the community. No other school has such a thing. And that is the only way that school was ever built, or they'd have still been at the Eccles Middle School. And I'm telling you, I taught in that building for more years than most of you are old. And it is absurd that we continue to be the red-headed stepchild and be told that we cannot have anything that we rightfully deserve simply because they choose to spend their money elsewhere. My parting comment about the school system. As all of you know, we have broken ground on a new house of Habitat for Humanity, which is down right behind Crestmont. It is coming along. It's being built up now. Next week, I'm challenging the council and Police Chief Burton and Fire Chief Marshall and some of our staff to spend a couple hours or a couple of days out there doing some work. They are going to take some pictures. They are going to do some PR stuff. So if anybody plans on running again, it might be a good little picture opportunity. So, just saying. Now, I'm going to go do that, bad knee and all, not able to climb ladders, not able to climb much, still recovering from knee replacement, still doing therapy. So I can't do a whole lot, but I can sure issue some orders. That's the school teacher in me. But I do have another item that is very exciting for the city. For the second time in a month, I am announcing that we have received a grant. It's called the Transportation Alternative Program, TAP. It's a funding source to improve Main Street from 4th to 1st. The total amount of the grant, well, wait a minute. The total amount of the project is $742,000. The federal funding grant is $594,000 thereabout, and the city's match is $148,000. This includes street improvements, sidewalks, landscaping, and this is just phase 1. Phase 2 will start when that is completed, and will be the same kind of improvements followed all the way through over to Lurley and Wallace Boulevard. I think this is exciting for us. As I said, this is the second grant that we have received, not for this. We received a recycling grant several weeks ago. Phase 2 will start when phase 1 is finished, obviously, and we are going to be applying for grants for that also. So we are starting to get some things done in the downtown area. We're getting things done out west, we're getting things done up north, and we are just ecstatic with all that's going on. That is the good news.
Thank you, Mayor.
I
Yes,
just want to
awesome.
add that again. Sorry, Jay. This
Awesome.
really is huge news, receiving this grant. I can't recall of us receiving a grant of this size, not since I've been here. We had committed to doing the downtown streetscape project regardless of us receiving this money. So if not, the city was going to be having to find $700,000. So receiving this money and only having to pay out $148,000 is huge for us, especially in terms of the budget, obviously. You know, that's a huge, you know, not in grand schemes, not a huge number, but it's a big part of the puzzle. And so to receive that, and I know Max Schneider, I don't think he's here, he's not back yet. He did a wonderful job going after this, and everybody on staff that helped. I really, really, really do appreciate it. This is going to go a long way from helping us improve that area. That's something we've all been wanting to do for a long time. And now that we have this, I'm excited about it and looking forward to phase 1 and 2. So
Phase 1 stops where?
It stops at First Street.
First
It goes all the way down, basically to the end of the
before you get to the curve.
right at the curve, it'll
That's
stop.
really good.
Phase
That's
2
really
will
good.
be curve back towards the Levy Restaurant.
That's gonna
Okay,
look so nice.
But it's
Oh,
going to look
indeed.
really, really
So
nice.
nice.
So all you downtown folks, are we happy? Did we do a good job? Can we get a gold sticker? No? We'll work on it. Tony, we're going to keep working.
Smiley face.
A smiley face. Give us something.
I'll give you a hand. How
Yeah.
about that?
Thank you.
It really is big news for
It
the
is.
city.
That's really big. All right, Mayor, is that all
That's
your?
all I have.
Yes,
Thank you very
ma'am.
much.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Davis. All in favor, please say yes. All opposed, same sign. We adjourn. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Saw your daddy yesterday.
Yeah.
Where, downtown?
Yep, City Cafe.